Hello, Taurus. Elsie here to drop a reading for you on a Sunday. How are you? I hope your weekend's been doing good. I hope you've been partaking in some self-care if it's needed. Yeah. I am here to do a reading for you, Taurus, whether it shows up in your sun, moon, rising, Venus, or Jupiter. And we're just checking energies. And so, Taurus, I usually sit down here. Whenever I sit down at this altar to read, you usually get a reading out of me. Yeah. We have a very large Taurus tribe here, and I am grateful for every one of you. So be in the comments with us. That's what we love to do. We like to talk to each other here, and I like to be in the comments as well. So please do that if you can. Reach out, hit that thumbs up button if you enjoy this content. It will bring us more tribe members. All right, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I will not date or time this reading. You will find it when you need it. I do believe. All right, here we go. Taurus. Tell us about Taurus, please. Current energies for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Taurus. Oh, okay. Oh, look at that. All right. We're going to take them as they fell, which was this one first. And then that one. And then, yeah. Right? Okay. Taurus, look at that energy. So if you've been reading tarot with me long enough, or you're someone who does read tarot, then you know what that says, right? Yeah. It looks like there is something you don't see here. It feels as though you feel something fishy's up, Taurus. You do. Some of you might have Virgo in the chart. Maybe you have water, Pisces, or Cancer. Could be Pisces or Cancer moon. I feel like that there is an Ace of Cups here. There's a new beginning or a new person. So Taurus, for those of you who've been saying, Elsie, where's my new person? I think that for some of you, this is a brand spanking new person. Yeah, the Ace of Cups. For others of you, it feels as though you have a wisdom or a knowing or an energetic knowing. As I got my hand here, I was noticing that the Hermit's kind of looking down here at the at the Eight of Swords here. It feels like Taurus, I feel like you're the one who's the Hermit. You could have Virgo in the chart for sure, or be dealing with a Virgo, but what I think the Hermit here is to say is that you've been in self-preservation mode for some reason, or just by yourself trying to gain wisdom about something. And in all the wisdom, it feels as though your eye is not on the Ace of Cups, right? Because as I was noticing, this Hermit is looking down towards the Eight of Swords, and therefore the eye is not on the cup. But you know what? Even in all your wisdom and spiritual knowledge, and whoever the heck you are that qualifies as the Hermit, who is quite aware, right? I feel as though you don't see it. No, the moon is here. I think the universe is doing that for a reason. I think you're supposed to feel it out, Taurus. I think you do feel it coming. And that might be part of the wisdom. You might be being taught how to feel your way around, right? Everything's in the darkness of the moon, so under the moon. Things are a little skewed, right? Things are not as they seem. And there is an Ace of Cups here. Now, it comes with the energy of the Eight of Swords. So it tells me that the reason, like, you don't see this, I feel, but you feel it. And it feels like whoever is holding the Ace of Cups is someone who is up in their head. They're not sure how to proceed. This seems like a dark path. For the person holding the cup, you can decide who that is. That's up to you. And it feels like this is a dark path. It's a darkened path. It's not a scary path, but it's a place that has not been, this person's not been on this path before. And so it makes, it lends a little bit of fear and up in my head, and I've never been at this spot before. It's kind of dark. I don't know that I can move forward without a little bit more light than the moon. So somebody's up in their head here. And I think it's the person, whoever it is, that's holding the cup. That could be you or them. We are in a general reading after all. All right. What else we got here? Taurus, please. got the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. We've got the Ace of Wands in the reverse. In the future energy here, we've got the Four Cups. Just listening. The Queen of Pentacles in the reverse is unsure of herself. She doesn't, I say she because there's a feminine face on the card, but please understand that she has both energy, masculine and feminine, although being feminine leaning. And it feels like somebody here is unsure of themselves or doesn't feel very grounded because they've never been down this path before. This person feels like they can't get their balance or they can't make a decision. Feeling less than maybe the Empress, because the Queen of Coins is the one that's mimicking the Empress, right? It could be possible issues financially as well. Somebody feels like they can't move forward because they don't feel enough, or they're not enough, or they don't have enough. It's a scarcity mentality, which I think is connected to the Eight of Swords here as well. I think it's what's going on while it's up in your head. So somebody is thinking the worst case scenario, and I don't know if it's you or them, but it feels like somebody here can't make a decision about this new path, about giving this cup to someone here. Also, the Ace of Wands is in the reverse. And it feels like someone's overthinking now. This person's, maybe they're thinking, gosh, they're probably not even attracted to me. What am I thinking? You know, this person doesn't see their worth, or doesn't feel their worth, or feels as though they're not worth it. And it might be due to a lot of overthinking. I think that there's a cup offered here, whether it was you to them or them to you. And it feels like it was made, you know, the offer here of the cup was made. This person never forgot about it. And the feelings have only grown over time. Somebody's about to speak. The Queen of Swords shows up. Someone needs clarity and truth and wants to speak their mind. It could be someone for some of you who is an ex, because she's the divorcee. But for others of you, this is just, you know, the energy of saying exactly what's on my mind according to my happiness and the way I feel. It feels like somebody has offered someone a cup, or is going to in the future. But I don't know that. Maybe. I feel like you straighten out that we're attracted to each other, but we're not sharing much with each other. This is what seems to be in the distance here, is the Ten of Pentacles and the Ten of Cups. And that's all good energy, but look, the Hierophant. We don't want to commit. So you're going to be happy and have a lot of abundance around you, but there is somebody here, I think you or them, take it as it resonates, that is not ready to commit. And I see that in this energy right here. The Queen of Coins showing up in the reverse, and the Ace of Wands showing up in the reverse. It feels like someone is not really into commitment or not wanting to commit. I feel like there is some type of wisdom. It's like either you or they decide that I'm not really sure I want this commitment, but they still stand there with the cup. Yeah, nonetheless. Wondering how we get through the moon energy if we can't see where we're going and somebody is overthinking the path. Yeah, instead of just doing. It's tense energy. Somebody feels tense. I need clarity about feelings here. This person needs to ask questions. Whoever this person is, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or could have it in the chart. I feel like, or it could be another person, absolutely. But I feel like with it coming up with the Ace of Wands in the reverse tells me that the King has questions. Somebody here has questions, a lot of them. They need clarity and truth and honesty, and this person is coming in with a lot of words. So we're not talking about feelings here. We're talking about information, the flow of information. Somebody's coming in to see if there is any sort of spark that is left here. That's what it feels like. If it's a brand new person, it could be the same. Somebody here is up in their head about whether you think they're attractive or not, Taurus. Somebody here wants to ask a bunch of questions. And depending on the answers will be the Ace of Coins, I believe. This person just coming forward at all, I feel, is an investment, because it feels like the King of Swords really doesn't go forward or bother. Like the kings don't have time to tend to every little thing that comes up. I feel like the king, being in charge of the kingdom and the running of it, would be someone who would have to specifically take their time in places that were the most impactful. And that's why I think that they're coming in as the King of Swords. They could definitely have air in the chart, but this also could, the energy of a king. The king can be a person to you, but the king energy is also here. If this isn't a person to you, it's the energy of being highly, cerebral. I got to talk about things. I need some clarity. I'm coming in to either get some answers or cut you out. It feels like somebody, even in the act of coming forward for a king, is the investment, because the king can't tend to every little thing. There must be something here that is going to change the life, or going to change, how we move forward from here in terms of how things materialize between us or for us in the 3D here. Tell me what the investment is, please. The Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. What's the investment that the king brings? Interesting. It feels like for some of you there might be a bit of a history here, because the Hanged Man tells me that I've been looking at this situation, trying to see the value in it. Willing to sacrifice my feelings of disappointment, willing to let go of it, or come to some type of balanced and grounded outcome here. It feels like this, for some of you, if it is someone you already know, it looks like there's, I'm going to say, water under the bridge. I'm looking at the Hanged Man. There's time that has passed between you, and you've had situations between you. It feels like that there is some type of connection here between a couple of people. Because the Hanged Man is here in the Three of Swords, it makes me feel like someone is willing to let bygones be bygones. I don't want to be heartbroken or disappointed anymore. And I've looked at the situation long enough to know that I really do need to invest. And so here I come. I want to speak with you, King of Swords. I want to see what's going on here. Somebody here, I think, has been spending time thinking about things by themselves, spending a lot of time alone. This person also may be spending a lot of time alone because maybe they just don't have the funds to do anything, because the Queen of Pentacles is in the reverse. We can't ignore that. It could be about financial means could be keeping you apart. You could be living in very different lands, right? Different parts of the world. Tell me about the situation that's new, please. Tell me about the new situation with the Ace of Cups. Could end up dealing with a Sagittarius. This person could be actually any of the fire signs, because the King of Wands is here. The King of Wands is Leo, but in a general reading can just represent a fire sign. We do have Temperance here specifically, and Leo. Oh, look at that. We've got more fire. So it feels like this person, they could have an age difference with you. One of you is either younger, or you are more inexperienced in the means of learning how to get up and take passionate steps towards the things that you want. It feels like someone here brings a very young, flirty and fun energy. This person is a king. The king, understand, can be a little impulsive, right? Can be someone who doesn't necessarily give you stability right away. They also probably are going in for the passion first. So this could end up being some sort of a situation for some of you that ends up starting as a physical connection. And once the balance is maintained here, I feel like this person does quickly come to the realization that it is the Ace of Cups that they're staring at here. So your person could be a fire sign, and yeah, there could be an age difference here. Although I think that this person, I feel you meet, you could meet them through someone that you know that's really important and close to you. Temperance tells me that, like, there could be a messenger, like an angel that might, an angel of life, someone that loves you very much, who introduces you to this person, because I'm getting the feeling that it's unlikely that you would have approached the king being a page, or vice versa. Do you understand? I feel like we're dealing with a page and a king. So maybe someone is younger, has less experience about life or passionate things, and someone is older. So, or more wise, even if we're not talking chronological years. So it feels like this is somebody that you may not have met otherwise, is what I want to say. That you meet them on a path that was unplanned. Somebody invites you somewhere, or it's a friend of a friend of a friend. It feels like a person who loves you a lot and really is invested in watching you have love in your life and balance. Whoever that might be for some of you. So we're looking at some sort of a social gathering. Yeah, somebody, it's like your friends set you up and invite this person. They want you to meet them. Just listening. You haven't, by the time you get invited to this place, you haven't been out in a very long time. In fact, you've not really been keeping in touch with even your closest friends, I think. It feels as though you're sort of waiting or working on a project and maybe really putting a lot of time and effort into that project, and maybe you haven't been as connected to your friends. So when the invitation comes, which is the Three of Cups, I feel like you're all in. King of Pentacles is here. I feel like you're all in. I think what I want to say here is, when it comes to the invitation, you haven't been out for a while, and it feels like somebody plays on your affections. Like someone will say, come on, Taurus, you have to. You promised me that you would. You know what I mean? That's what it feels like. Yeah, the Page of Cups tells me that there's some sort of a surprise invitation, and somebody is like really playing on your emotions, wanting you to go. So I think the thing is that you really don't want to go. You don't want to go, and that's why I think that this Ace of Cups is so important, that it came in first, because you really don't see it, right? Maybe you've been turning down invitations. I'm just going to say, don't turn down invitations, right? Yeah. So it feels like somebody here is, for those of you who are looking at this as someone that you might know, it feels like somebody is willing to come to a resolve and sacrifice whatever bad feelings they have about the past, and they want to drop burdens. So it feels like the time that you're spending in time out here, I feel like that's what helps this person process their thoughts. I think that you are going to, you're going to invest in this person, I think, and in this situation. It feels as though, it's not going to feel right. It's not going to feel like it's the right time right now. So what this means to me, the Wheel of Fortune is saying that the destiny isn't here yet. That, it's not the time of destiny. And we have the Knight of Wands, which is in the reverse. So we're kind of stopped dead in our tracks. Nobody's taking action right now. It feels like it's because of fear. So it could be these 10 wands, right? We want to drop those first. And the disappointment is attached to whatever burden is being carried here. I feel like, it is an attraction or an attachment of some kind that you can't let go of. And so I feel like it does come back to you here, but now's not the time, is what I want to say. Yeah, divine timing is not here. Everything has stopped in its tracks. Somebody is not taking action right now. And it's fear, it's fueled by fear. Yeah. One more card. Waiting for their ships to come in. So either you are, maybe you've been waiting for them to contact you and they're not, or you've been wanting to contact them, they're waiting for you. Either way, the Three of Wands is here. Somebody thinks their ships are coming in and somebody's waiting, and I feel like they're waiting because they feel the Wheel of Fortune is in the reverse. I feel that they feel it's not, they're not getting the signs and signals from the universe that's saying it's time to move. So somebody here is waiting. Yeah. To be continued. To be continued, Taurus. Yeah, there we go. 10 of Cups is here. In the future, yeah, you and the soulmate. Oops. You and the soulmate. However, this person may not want to commit right away. So I think it's going to have to move slow. That's what it feels like. Queen of Coins in the reverse. It's going to have to move slow. Yeah, regardless of whether this is a brand new person for you or whether this is someone you already know, it's just going to have to move slow for sure. There's a lot of questions that need to be answered. All right, I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for coming here and watching. I appreciate you. If you're interested in a private read, I do have a sale on right now. 15% off of all my reads. Look in the description around the yellow dot. You'll see the information that you need, the code, and the link to get to Wizio to book me there. Love you guys. I am out. Bye-bye.